Welcome back to the Hannahcast YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be talking about the Saturn Awards nominations. Now, granted, the Saturn Awards aren't really to be taken that seriously of an award show, but apparently you guys do love it when I talk about the Saturn Awards. If you don't know what the Saturn Awards are basically a genre award show, except it's like anyone can vote if they pay for a membership. It's kind of weird. They have some weird category fraud though. Like they'll nominate movies like The Greatest Showman and West Side Story for best action adventure film. As great as those movies are, like action adventure films, what? And they'll nominate movies like Mank as a thriller. Like, how in the world is Mank a thriller? That's just the kind of category fraud that I think is just very, very bizarre. And it's just like, why don't you, I know it's a genre award show, but you could just make a drama category or just any category, like, other than putting, something like The Greatest Showman in best action adventure film. Like, come on. But regardless, let's get into the nominations. I just saw in the headline that Avatar: The Way of Water got quite a few nominations, so I'm kind of expecting that. I'm wondering if Oppenheimer will get any sort of buzz, because I know Dunkirk got one measly nomination. It's kind of weird, because the Saturn Awards aren't even very consistent, because despite the fact that Dune was the big science fiction film in the Oscars, it got nominated for almost nothing. They didn't even nominate it for visual effects, which is the biggest insult. So let's just take a look at it right now, shall we? All right, best science fiction film: Avatar: The Way of Water, The Creator, Megan, Prey, Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. Okay, I don't know why Prey's here, considering it was not a theatrical film. It was straight to Hulu. Alright, so Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, that's technically a fantasy film, and that didn't make it in. Best fantasy film: Barbie, I kind of figured. Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves, Haunted Mansion, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, and The Little Mermaid. Alright, that's where Indiana Jones is. They consider it a fantasy film, but that movie involves time travel. Isn't that a science fiction thing? I don't know. It's why am I even trying to question it? It doesn't really make a lot of, they don't really make a lot of sense. I'm guessing Poor Things hasn't qualified because it's not really out yet. Best horror film: Barbarian, Evil Dead Rise, Insidious: The Red Door, Renfield, Scream 6, Smile, and Talk to Me. Alright. Nothing seems really out of the ordinary here. They didn't nominate Five Nights at Freddy's, which I thought they would maybe do. Although, again, I don't know if that would have qualified here. Best superhero film. Oh boy, not a lot of great ones this year. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, Blue Beetle, The Flash, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Spider-Verse isn't nominated here, but I guess it's nominated for animated film. So, yeah, not a very strong year for superhero films. Best action adventure film: Bullet Train, The Equalizer 3, Fast X, John Wick Chapter 4, Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1, and The Woman King. I love seeing Bullet Train on there. I really liked Bullet Train. Best thriller film: Don't Worry Darling, Glass Onion and Knives Out Mystery, The Lesson, The Menu, Knock at the Cabin, Oppenheimer. So they considered Oppenheimer a thriller. Best actor in a film. Alright, let's see. Ray Fiennes: The Menu, Harrison Ford for Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, again, kind of figure that. Ben Kingsley for Jules, Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer. Alright, that's actually cool. Chris Pratt for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Keanu Reeves for John Wick Chapter 4, and Sam Worthington for Avatar: The Way of Water. Okay, Cillian Murphy in there for this. So this might actually signal that Oppenheimer is going to be a bigger contender at the Saturn Awards than we think. Because I know that Dunkirk performed terribly here, which again is very strange. Why did Dunkirk perform so badly? And even Dune didn't really do that well here. So yeah. Best actress in a film: Viola Davis for The Woman King, Mia Goth for Pearl, I kind of figured that, Anya Taylor-Joy for The Menu, Amber Midthunder for Prey, Margot Robbie for Barbie, and Zoe Saldana for Avatar: The Way of Water. Alright, yeah, again, this makes sense. Best supporting actor in a film: Nicolas Cage in Renfield. He was supporting. Huh. Robert Downey Jr. in Oppenheimer. Oh my god. Okay, wow. Ryan Gosling in Barbie, Michael Keaton in The Flash, Stephen Lang for Avatar: The Way of Water, and Mads Mikkelsen for Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Alright, Both Gosling and Downey Jr. got in. Okay, this is fascinating. Is Emily Blunt going to get in for supporting actress? That's going to be, I want to know that. Best supporting actress in the film. Angela Bassett for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Emily Blunt for Oppenheimer. Jane Curtin for Jules. Melissa McCarthy for The Little Mermaid. Phoebe Waller-Bridge for Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. And Sophie Wilde for Talk to Me. All right. Angela Bassett. I like that. I love that she's in here. That makes sense. I mean, she was nominated for the Oscar. I'm wondering if she'll actually win here. I'm wondering if she will actually win at the Saturn Awards, considering especially she didn't win the Oscar, which was very upsetting to me at least. But yeah, Emily Blunt getting into supporting actress. All right, I think they're gonna probably try to nominate Oppenheimer in as many categories as they can at the Saturn Awards. Because obviously at this point, Christopher Nolan is locked in for director at the Saturn Awards. Will Greta Gerwig get into director? That's going to be fascinating to think about. Best younger actor in a film. I'm wondering if that girl from Barbie is going to be in here. Halle Bailey for The Little Mermaid, all right. Vivian Lyra Blair for The Boogeyman. Jake Champion for Avatar The Way of Water. Zolo Mariduena for Blue Beetle. Violet McGraw for Megan, and Noan Schnapp for the tutor. All right. That girl from Barbie isn't going to be in here. But let's see. Film direction. Oh, Greta Gerwig for Barbie did get in. All right, cool. James Cameron for Avatar The Way of Water. James Gunn for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. James Mangold for Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Mark Mylod for The Menu. Christopher Nolan for Oppenheimer. And wow, Danny Philippe and Michael Philippor for Talk to Me. All right, so Christopher Nolan and Greta Gerwig get in for directing. Okay, that's okay. Wow, okay, let's see. What about screenplay? Are they going to get in for screenplay? Best film writing, Avatar The Way of Water. Barbie, yes! The Menu, oh, that's inspired. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, Oppenheimer, and Pearl. Okay, wow, the Saturn Awards, they are loving Barbie and Oppenheimer. Greta Gerwig getting in for directing and Barbie getting in for writing. That's like, that is key. The Saturn Awards seem to really love Barbie. Production design, Avatar The Way of Water, Barbie, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Yes. All right. I love that. I love that. Love that. It should be nominated for production design at the Oscars, even though it just won't. John Wick 4, Oppenheimer, Renfield for production design. All right. Film editing, Avatar The Way of Water, Fast X, Indiana Jones, John Wick, Mission Impossible, Oppenheimer. All right, no Barbie there, but Oppenheimer, whew, I think it might take the most awards. Also, I like that Avatar was nominated. I feel like Avatar should have been nominated for the Oscar. I mean, being 3 hours long and it not feel like an absolute bore, like that's already going to give you points from me. Best music in a film, Avatar, Barbie, Indiana Jones, Little Mermaid, Renfield, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Wait! Are you kidding me? They didn't nominate Oppenheimer for score? Like for music? Also, isn't like most of the music in the Little Mermaid just like music from the original film? Like what? This stuff I just don't get. It's like they're going all in on Oppenheimer, and yet one of the awards that Oppenheimer is supposed to win does not even get nominated. I do like that Spider-Verse is here. Also, but Renfield getting in. They must really love Renfield here. Costume design. Avatar for costume design? What? Barbie, Black Panther, Guardians, Indiana Jones, Oppenheimer. Okay, well, good God, that's an award that Oppenheimer gets? Like costume design? It missed music, but it got costume design. That is even though it's just men in suits. I mean, I guess for the most part, these aren't bad nominees. Although again, Oppenheimer is kind of questionable for me. Indiana Jones in the Dial of Destiny, I will say that actually did have some pretty cool costumes in it. Like there were some pretty good costumes in that movie. Film makeup, The Covenant, Evil Dead Rise, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Oppenheimer, Prey, and Renfield. Again, Renfield, they're really, really going out on Renfield here. Also, with as much as they love Barbie, they didn't nominate it for makeup. Even though, here's the thing, I'm not predicting makeup for Barbie at the Oscars, but it's kind of weird that they didn't go for it, considering how much they loved the film. Visual effects, Avatar The Way of Water, The Creator, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, expected, Indiana Jones, Mission Impossible, Oppenheimer. Oh god. Okay, the first three, you had me, and then the last three, I don't know. Like, okay, I just saw Indiana Jones last night. The effects are very hit or miss, and weirdly enough, it's not the effects you would think. Like, the visual effects and how they, like, de-aged Harrison Ford is actually some of the best de-aging I've ever seen. But then, like, there's this whole sequence in the third act where they go to a certain place, and you'll know what I'm talking about. They go to a certain place that's just, like, absolutely insane, but it's like, it doesn't look that good. As big of a budget as Indiana Jones had, they couldn't make that look good, considering they made everything else look amazing. That was very strange to me. But Oppenheimer, again, they're just putting that in because they love the movie. Oppenheimer, I really hope that doesn't get nominated for the Oscar, because it's not a visual effects movie. It's not groundbreaking or innovative at all. International film. Madeline Collins, Missing, The Origin of Evil, Ransomed, Speak No Evil, Sisu. All right. Best independent film. Aporia, Brooklyn 45, Fall, Jules, Pearl, The Tutor. Best animated film. Elemental, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, awesome. Oh, wait. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, the Super Mario Brothers movie, Suzume, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem. Are you kidding me? They didn't know. I just realized Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio is nowhere to be seen. It's like they forgot that movie even existed. What's weird is that the Saturn Awards love del Toro. They love Guillermo del Toro. And clearly this was, like, it was released within this time frame of the Saturn Awards, like, for the eligibility time frame. So it's like, Pinocchio just got completely goose-egged. I don't understand that. Like, they went hard for Del Toro when Crimson Peak came out, and yet they gave Pinocchio nothing. Also Super Mario Brothers movie, oh god, I hate, why? Especially for animated film, why would you nominate Super Mario Brothers over Del Toro's Pinocchio? Like, my god, that's insult to injury. Overall, it's not some of those aren't even bad picks. Like, Puss in Boots, awesome. Spider-Man, great. Ninja Turtles, I love that. But Elemental, it's so mid. Here's the thing. Elemental and Super Mario Brothers, I don't even think they're terrible movies. They're just very mid. It's like, they chose those over the likes of Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. Like, that's weird. Of all places, you would think the Saturn Awards would really go for Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. Like, that is very strange to me. Alright, it seems like Avatar: The Way of Water has the most nominations with 12 nominations, and Oppenheimer has 11 nominations. I was really wondering how well both Barbie and Oppenheimer were going to do, because it's like, who knows? So, but overall, they do really love both Barbie and Oppenheimer. I really want to know how well they're going to do when the actual winners come out. I mean, it seems like, at least for, science fiction film, Avatar's clearly winning. Best fantasy film, I'm willing to bet Barbie's winning. And best thriller film, I mean, good God, it seems like Oppenheimer is easily winning here. Now I'm going to pass the question off to you. What do you think of the Saturn Awards nominations? And don't forget, my December Oscar predictions are coming this Saturday with special guest Justin, aka Brother Bro from the Oscar Expert channel. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be talking about our Oscar predictions and seeing where we think the race is going. And be sure you hit that subscribe button, because if you don't, who knows what the Saturn Awards will snub next.